So it is like 1 a.m. We have to be really quiet. 1:30
a.m.
But your pressing questions have no...
I'm sorry, I really want another Sour Patch Kid.
She has a problem.
It's your fault. It's your fault.
I introduced her to Sour Patch Kids. That was a mistake.
I should really stop though at this time of morning. Oh. It's a lemon one.
Also, remember, I don't know these. I haven't picked them out ahead of time.
Neither have we.
Okay, you guys might have some knowledge in this one.
Alright.
There is this girl that I used to have a slight crush on. I want to be able to talk to her without big, long silences in the conversation, because I'm one of those people who might make a lot of comments in the conversation, but in general, I don't start conversations or keep them going. So basically, how do I start and keep a conversation going with a girl?
Story time.
Uh-oh.
There was this guy when I was 11 in VBS. He always started the conversation because he was super into me, and he always kept it going by talking about me. Basically, just make sure you ask a lot of questions, sort of things like, how are you today? What's your address? Can we meet up after midnight sometime? Start with those.
What's the name of your first pet? Your mother's maiden name? Social security number? I guess if you have that, you don't need those other things.
Yeah, that's a good point. But start with those, work your way up into maybe you could smile more. He actually said that to me. I was like, aww.
He said that to you?
Yeah, he was like, well, this was during my emo phase.
Oh,
so
we don't talk about that phase.
We don't talk about that. So he was basically like, you should smile more. You have a pretty smile. And I was like,
thank you.
Just make them talk about themselves.
But don't be too aggressive, I think. Don't be guy at Taco Bell who literally sat down between you and Madeline.
Mal and I were sitting about as close as you and I are. He's like, can I sit there? It was the
subtlety.
But on the bright side, we had a conversation.
One in which Madeline finally asked, are you flirting with me?
Don't ask that. Don't let them ask that. It's the worst
Unless they're just being that
direction
creepy.
it could go. That wasn't a good answer, was it? You should do a PDA in the street.
Oh my gosh.
Live in that shower.
I love how you're like, they're okay, I could take them or leave them. And someone here has gotten obsessed. Are you okay?
Fidget spinners,
That's a funny question.
Sour Patch Kids.
Wow, okay. This is a long one.
Alright,
I haven't even read all of this. But
let's read a book, guys.
so, there's this guy this is a girl.
Okay.
Alright.
So, there's this guy that I've liked for a long time, like 5 to 10 years now.
Oh.
Both of our families are very close, and we're really like one big family already. And we've attended the same church for most of our lives.
That's where it starts to go south.
We always sit together during meals and sing together on our worship team. And I feel like lately we've gotten closer than we have been thus far. I've watched him go through relationships, though I've never dated. He's a few years older than I am. I'm definitely about old enough to date. I'm 18 next year, and I know he likes me. But all of a sudden, he's been hanging out with this friend/coworker, and she's very flirtatious. I'm kind of a shy person at times, especially around him since I like him, and I feel like that's almost made him think I don't like him. Seeing him with this other person makes me upset, but I'm not sure whether or not I should talk to him about this or not, because I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to steal him away. Though, let's be honest, he doesn't belong with this other girl.
Oh.
Advice? That was a long
Would
question.
someone else like to go first? Because I have thoughts.
You sure I didn't send that?
Wait, Rafe, what are you not telling me?
That just sounds like something that I probably would have sent back a while back.
Story time?
No.
We're not answering your questions. We're just here to tell our stories because we're selfish. Basically, you've been in love with him for years. Things started to happen, but then he's like, hey, other girl, hey, what's up?
Well, I think the other girl went to him and said, hey, guy, what's up? And he's like, okay.
So the problem here is he wants you to chase after him.
Oh.
He doesn't want to be with this other chick. She's a side chick. He wants you, but he wants you to show that you like him, especially since like the shy stuff.
Is that,
This is why
is that a thing guys do?
Dude,
do you know?
where have you been?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm not even
dated any.
I'm not even a dude, and I know this.
Gosh, why can't everyone just talk to each other like we're all people?
Right?
No, it's this whole game.
It is a game. It really is. The dating game is the imitation game. That's what I'm.
That was like actually really good advice. That was such short amount of good advice for such a long question.
Well, I mean, if you get to the gist of it, it's pretty simple. He just wants you to show your admiration. So either sit down and talk to him and be like, yo, get rid of the side chick and I'll be with you. Or, yo, I'm desperate, date me. It's your choice.
I need to have like a girl perspective on this more often because y'all know these things.
Text me.
I'll just put your number right there. Okay, so, you know it's a good question when it starts out like that.
I know.
Okay, so, one of my friends has this pretty obvious crush on this girl, and it's kind of embarrassing how obvious he is about it. And she was only in our class for a semester, and he's only seen her a handful of times, but he acts like he's known her as long as me. He always acts like such an idiot around her and makes a fool of himself. Do I confront him about his obvious crush and give him tips on keeping his cool? Or do I just stay silent and watch him struggle?
Whoa. Okay.
The position of power held here? Wow. All right, let's take a vote. I say let him suffer.
I say let him suffer. Well,
Babe.
no, the worst part is if I was in his situation, I know I would want her to confront me.
Yeah,
But this is so much more entertaining.
yeah, it really is. Let us update us on this situation if you go with what we say to do.
Yes, I want updates. I know.
Rave, you don't want him to suffer, do you?
I want him to not be weird but still be nice.
Yeah, like so you think
I want a
should
perfect world. That's all I want.
Well, yeah.
so you think that she should confront him so he stops?
Not necessarily for him to stop,
Well,
but
like-
to slow down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, basically let him suffer and keep us updated. I'm sure that's what they wanted to hear.
Here's one. Well, let's end on another frickin' novel. I have this friend, and we have kinda drifted apart.
Oh.
She usually ignores me and my other friends, and once decided she would rather sleep in until 10 than to try and help out a mutual friend in need. I'm not trying to bash or complain about her because she isn't a horrible person. We're just very different, and we want different things in life. Thus, we've drifted apart. But there are two things with that. This guy who's a mutual friend is, like, pretty cool. We're good friends. And I like him, I guess. And he kind of like my friend's sister, I'm pretty sure. And they've been hanging out with us less, and they make up excuses sometimes, and I just feel bad for him. And two, this is bad. My mom doesn't know we've drifted apart, and she's reserving a seat for her in our car when we carpool, when the friend hasn't even talked to us about it, and there are other people who care enough to talk to me / ask about it, who may not get to join us because she has a reserved seat. It bothers me that she can ignore me and she still beats out my actual friends because my mom thinks we're best friends. What on earth do I do? P.S. The mutual friend, my crush, and my friend's sister will also be carpooling with us, and I have to be nice because I know that my crush considers me a friend, and I wouldn't want to disappoint him. That took 2 minutes to read.
I'm really confused. Hold on. There were so many friends and crushes. Friends?
That's why I'm handing this question off to y'all. This is really nice. I should have people on this
You're
more
just
often.
sitting here laughing.
Yes,
Because
now you
we're
know.
always right.
Yeah, at least you guys are getting relationship questions, not like, help, my family needs CPS immediately.
I'm kidding. Is the crush's sister... Wait, is the crush's
It is
sister...
really late at night.
The
It is 1:47 a.m.
Is the crush's sister the friend?
My brain hurts.
I think I kind of get it.
Lobe hurts. All right.
Tell your mom, hey, I hate this girl.
Whoa! Actually, you're not far off.
It depends on the
Seriously,
relationship.
no, seriously. I'll tell your mom what's going on.
It
I think
depends on
she
the
did, though.
relationship
Oh.
with the mom, though.
And her mom just
Well,
kind of
if
ignored
you
her
was-
and is kicking out her actual friends. Say, hey mom.
Oh, no, the mom doesn't know.
Oh, the mom
okay.
doesn't know? Oh, never mind.
The thing is, it depends on what kind of relationship you have with your mom, because no offense, but if she's dense enough to not realize that you aren't talking, girls pick up on this kind of thing, all right? Especially moms. It's like a superpower. So she doesn't know yet. She may be ignoring it. Or maybe she's waiting for you to come to her so you can have that confidant thing. Am I reading too much into this? I'm really tired.
That was a good one.
All right, we should answer questions when I'm tired more often. I mean, everybody asks for the truth, but nobody wants to hear it.
Tell your mom.
Basically, and then I guess if that doesn't work,
Just drop the crush for now. Let it play out.
or I mean, honestly, if it comes down to it, and you really feel like you have nothing else you can do,
No, shh, be quiet.
talk to your former friend if you haven't already. Has she already?
No, you know what you do? You make things even worse with her, so then she won't want to carpool with you guys. And then your friends can join you.
Chris is taking
That's
the dirty
actually
route.
not terrible.
Whoa. All right then.
So you can either come clean and tell your mom, or you can make this situation so much worse. But maybe fix it. Maybe you can take that risk.
I'm just afraid the mom is gonna be like, well, that's dumb, talk to her, and make them make up, even though like they've mutually agreed without speaking
Yeah.
that they don't want each other around.
That's a good point.
So if the mom
Okay,
doesn't
wait.
listen, what does she do?
Sorry, I've got a lot
Make
of
things
information.
worse.
Yeah, for real.
So they've mutually agreed that they're not friends
No,
anymore.
they drifted apart, but
They
the
drifted
girl
apart.
doesn't like the other girl.
We were all homeschooled. We don't know this stuff.
Yeah.
We were isolated in Amish farmland.
Did you guys not watch Disney Channel? I know drama.
Oh no, we were not allowed to watch the Disney Channel. We were that homeschooled family.
Oh, well, I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of the shows on it, so.
Yeah.
And there's your answer. Watch Disney Channel.
It'll tell you everything. I'm really
This was
tired.
such a good video until right. No, I'm kidding. I say it like I don't have multiple fidget spinners in my home right now.
Like, have you seen Secret Life of a YouTuber 3? Link video.
Where is it? What's that? That was amazing.
So remember, if you have questions or need life advice, email me at
PunDiddley at gmail.fidgetspinner.
and
Spin
I
it.
will see you next. They won't. Not after
No,
this.
Probably no.
You don't need us.
We've taught him all of the things we don't know.
Read into everything too much. Think about every possibility. Then give a one-word answer.
Okay.
And hope for the best.
You did it!